On YouTube, it's your backyard gardener coming to you with another video. This is an update on my cuttings that we did about a month ago back. This is the I-258. As you can see, I've up potted it from my original container, which was the cup. This is the second I-258, which is a little slower than this cutting. It's probably from the same mother tree, but it's just growing a little bit slower, and that's okay. Because I got probably another 40 days before spring comes anyway, where I can get them outside. But as you can see, the root development on here is really, really good. And this is the other I-258 cutting that was given to me by B&B. Let me turn it around so you can see how it was written on the stem here. It's the same cutting. It's just been up potted, and it's doing really, really well. Now, the thing about these cuttings that I wanted to share with you all who's new at cuttings, and it's a mistake that I've made, and it can be a harsh mistake because you can kill your cuttings out. You don't want to overwater these. You just want your soil to be moist, not really wet, dripping wet where it's coming out the bottom. It's not like an established tree or established plant where you could just pour the water in and water them. I normally use a spray bottle to water my cuttings, like so. Let it go down a little bit, maybe get a couple of more shots of water in there, and that's it. And then I put it back up under my grow light. Also, that was the I-258. This is my Chicago Hardy cutting. The same cuttings that I sent you guys out that won the cuttings and that came over to the Facebook forum that couldn't get me a message through. This is the same cutting that you guys have. And look at the root development here. Now, I think maybe Tuesday I'll probably up pot this because it seemed like it's ready to be up potted into a 1 gallon planter. And once it get to this part, it's going to stay in here until it goes outside, and it'll probably stay a couple of months in this pot to get strong, and I'll probably put it in the 3 gallon. Once it get to a 3 or a 5 gallon, it'll stay there for the next couple of years, unless it's a real vigorous grower. Because what I'm learning about, I want to hopefully get fruit this year, and what I'm learning about figs, that the smaller space that you have root growth, the better chance that you will get figs. If I was to dig a hole and stick this in the ground, which some of them are going to go on the ground because it's a hardy enough plant, the Chicago Hardy, for my zone, I'm not expecting fruit from those. But the ones that I do put in planters and container and contain the growth and the root mass, it's going to stop focusing its energy on sending out roots and actually focus it into fruiting and more limbs. So I'm looking forward to that. This is Chicago Hardy on that one. This one is LSU Gold. Now, this was gifted to me from a friend on my on the Facebook forum. I don't know if it was Fig Addiction or Figaholics or whichever one it was, and most of the people in the group is in all the different groups for figs. But as you can see, look at all these roots. This is by Mr. Russell, and he sent me over about, I think he sent me over like 5 cuttings of LSU, and you might be like, well, why would you need 5 trees? It's not so much of all 5 cuttings might not make it, but I have a chance of 5 out of 5 I have a pretty good chance of one of them or two of them making it. But so far, this one has really shot out roots, and the smaller one has really picked up on the roots. And this is the LSU Gold cutting here. And let's see what else we have. We have Alma. Now this is another variety of figs. It's a lot of variety of figs. There's over 400 different variety of figs. I'm not trying to collect all 400. Actually, I'm a little over my head as it is, so I'll be giving away established trees. I'm sure this summer. But see the root development on this one? It's pretty good. And this one is ready to be up potted into a 1 gallon. The reason why I picked this particular variety, the Alma, is because that's my mother's name, Alma. So that, let this LSU go, this I-258, just grow some more root development before I up pot this, so it'll hang out up under the light to leaf out from the nose and from the bottom. And that is it for the update. Gentleman had subscribed to my channel, and he asked me about how was my fig cuttings coming along. So I told him that I would, I'm gonna do a video and let you know how it's coming along, because I hadn't put a updated video out. And for those who won the cuttings, comment down below, let me know how your fig cuttings. Did they rotten out on you? Did they just not grow? Because I do have some cuttings that I had ordered from a young man on Facebook that they just will not root. And those were the green Ashia. And I mean, I'm hanging in with them. I'm just being patient, but I don't know if it's going to make it or not, but we'll see. It might. And this is my second round of cuttings of this particular brand. It could be the wood, the cuttings are just not mature enough. It just could be something that I have to be patient with, because I was told the I-258 would take a long time, but they actually didn't. They rooted really well. And also, if you're ordering different cuttings off eBay, you have to be careful of scammers and people that'll tell you that they're sending you a green Ashia or a black Madeira. You wind up getting a Chicago Hardy at the end of the season. You just have to be careful and know who you're ordering from if you're ordering. But a lot of these, some I did order, some was given to me, and I really appreciate the people that gave me these cuttings. Also, I'm going to do a video along with this video on it's time, people. I know some of you have the winter blues, because I got them. We got 10 inches of snow over the weekend between Friday and the day, and all weekend I've been doing nothing but blowing snow, shoveling snow, trying to move snow, truck getting stuck in the snow. So if you want to do something inside to kind of get you ready for spring, because it's coming. It don't look like it in Michigan, but I know it's right around the corner. It's coming. It's time to start your sweet potato slips. And I'm going to be right back and show you a video on that. Before I do that, I want to show you my grow system that I got going on. This is one of them. And this is all of my fig cuttings that I have. This is my grow light. It's just the basic light that you get from Home Depot fixture. And I can't remember the lumens, how many lumens is on this light, but I'll put it down in this description box. And that's just the regular swivel bulb. And it's been doing real good for, as you can see, my different cuttings that I have been doing really great. I had to adjust it up because it was so, the plants have started growing. So I also have another system on the other side of the room that I'll put a picture in. But we'll be right back. This is your backyard gardener. Take this time to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you're growing this season, this growing season, because I got all my catalogs in from Burpee. I got catalogs from Sustainable Seed. I have catalogs from all kind of companies, and I'm ordering my seeds because I'm gonna try some things differently. I'm not just doing figs. Don't worry. I'm not becoming. I'm a figaholic, but I'm not just gonna do figs on my channel. I'm still, I still have my fruit trees, my cherry trees, my peach trees. I gotta go out there and trim those. But in 10 feet of snow, it's not gonna happen. As soon as the snow kind of melt down, I'm going to do a video on pruning your peach tree. And this is a very young peach tree. It's a dwarf variety. I got them. If you've been with my channel, I bought a lot of trees last year. So if you're stuck in the house and you're starting to get the winter blues, just click on Backyard Gardener and just, how they say Netflix and chill. Just Backyard Gardener YouTube and chill. And get caught up on a video. This is 2018, people, so we got to get out there and not just watch the video, but get out there and participate. Get out there and start growing something. You can grow whatever you put in the ground. You can pretty much put in a container. If you don't have a lot of space, just use what you have. I think Little Bean Garden, she grows on a patio of her apartment. So you don't need